Government Chief Whip Thomas Tayebwa has warned all people borrowing money from the Emyooga Fund to use the sums appropriately and account for them before refunding to the SACCOs. His call came as he addressed the Ruhinda North constituents, where he said the money was not a presidential handout and those who borrowed should refund the money in time. The Chief Whip was following up the performance of the Emyooga Fund in his constituency.
We understand the purpose. Those who were claiming that it's money from the president, it was for appreciation, most of them wanted to get away of dodging payment. And I asked one of them, who happens to be the head of the journalist groups, and he's a chairman FDC in Mitooma. I said, you who was heading a campaign against the president, you also want to say this was your casino? So if you took it, you have to pay it back. You know, this is a loan, you have to pay it back. This is a loan, you have to pay it back. There is no way around it. And I'm happy I've explained to my constituents of Mitooma, and they've understood it. I hope other leaders everywhere have explained it that way.
Mitooma District LC5 Chairman Benin Karieja says whoever borrows the money and doesn't pay it back will be arrested and prosecuted in the courts of law. Karieja says Emyooga has promoted the culture of hard work, saving as well as trust among members, created jobs for people working in these circles in the whole district.
Or people taking it as presidential donation. This is not true. Whoever takes the money must pay back. And when you fail to pay back, you'll be taken as a defaulter in any other category in this country. Some can be prosecuted, can be sued in LC courts, and others can be sued in the magistrate's court, depending on the amount of money these people have taken from the circle. I want to appreciate on the side of the youth. The youth also have their money, the youth circle. Therefore, they don't have things to mortgage in that as securities. If you are a youth, you must be very obedient, trustworthy, very hardworking.
Meanwhile, in Luengo District's Bukoto West MP Muhammad Mayanja Sentai says the Emyooga program has not benefited his constituents due to a number of loopholes in the program. Sentai says the government sent Uganda shillings 560 million over 1,000 groups in the Bukoto West constituency, which proved insufficient.
Who was targeted? Because this money targeted the vulnerable people from the lower class, people from the informal sector, our brothers and sisters who are vending in the market, our brothers who ride motorcycles in form of earning a living through border board. So the period that is granted over this money of 4 months is not enough for people to accumulate, pay off the obligation, and remain with something in the pocket.
Also, in Hoima, the leaders of various Emyooga circles decried the stringent conditions put up for one to access the funds, a matter that upset the area members of parliament. Many told their MPs that although the fund was intended to help the poor, the area leaders called on residents to deposit 30% of the needed amounts on their accounts before accessing the fund.
Tell us that the main target groups who are supposed to benefit from this Emyooga money have not benefited from it, total 100%. Reason being, the commerce officers told those groups to first save 30% as security to the 30% from this Emyooga money. They would rather leave that program because even what the layman, the local man, the border from Hoima City is saving is not even coming back to him. If someone wants 1 million, he has first said 300,000. But when they are giving back the 700,000, you will find that even that person, the money he saved, cannot be equivalent to what he is getting. Yes.